Eric, what's the matter? Who is William? Why are you crying?
Oh, fuck off, Henry.
Well then, Eric, he is only trying to help you.
Well, I've worked in a colliery all my life, haven't I? Of course I'll pick up that slang.
A colliery?
Oh, shit.
So you do remember where you came from, and you lied to Sir Dobbermat, as well as us. We can ask those questions later, Edward. But why are you crying, Eric?
Might as well play your stupid little game. I miss my brother and my home. I had a dream about it, and it upset me. Are you happy now?
Well, surely, if you want to go back and see him, why are you here?
I can't see him.
Why not? Surely.
He's dead.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Day after day, you're a life wreck. The powers that be just breathe down your neck. You get no respect. You get no relief. You gotta speak up and let out your grief. So back up the rules, back up the job, 'cause I'm sick of not living to stay alive. Leave me alone. I feel like I don't wanna be controlled. It's all I want. It's all I want. It's all I want. It's all I want.
Any chance you could tell us more?
Tell you what. I'm a horrible engine. I killed him. It was my fault. He's no longer here. What else do you want to know?
No, about your past. Do you remember all of it? If so, we may be able to comfort you better.
Well, I used to work in a colliery alongside one of my brothers. His name was William. I looked up to him as he was unique. He was fitted with vacuum brakes from the very beginning, as opposed to these steam brakes that I have. For this reason alone, he was placed in charge of the coal trains down to the mainline station. Meanwhile I was only allowed to shunt inside the colliery. Despite this, we were happy. Somewhat. Over a period of time, however, he started to get ill more and more frequently. I was near enough running the entire colliery on my own. Therefore, I was entrusted with the coal traffic down to the station.
You'll do well, Eric.
But what if a coupling snaps, or I can't stop the train in time and crash into the buffers? What then? As always, Eric, stop worrying so much. Isn't this what you've dreamed about? Finally, a chance to stretch your wheels. Go on, you'll be fine. Thank you. Where would you be without me, eh? I don't know. You promise you'll always be there? Of course. Now go. Don't want to be late, do ya?
Right, number 2. You know where this lot's going.
Down to the station, sir.
Well, get it there safely. You hear?
Will do, sir. I remember the feeling of travelling down the line, passing all the old sights that I hadn't seen for years. The run proved successful, and I was entrusted with the coal trains. But this wasn't to last, though. Over time, I felt that the workmen didn't want to fix William anymore, because weeks turned into months, and William still hadn't been fixed. They didn't know how to fix it. Well, that's what they said anyway. I think they didn't want to fix it. But one Tuesday morning, I was instructed to take a load of trucks down to the station. But as I got there, I met this arrogant diesel engine claiming he was beyond this type of job. Either way, I tried to put on a happy face. Hello, I've never seen who takes these trains away before. My name's Eric. Push off, small fry. Charming. At least we are more efficient. No wonder why your kind are being phased out on the network. Sod off. I started hating the runs down to the station. Each time I'd be harassed by this larger diesel. I told William all about it. And he said, "You're pretty brave going up against him like that. Trust me, when I get back up and running, I'll give him a piece of my mind." The next day rolled around, and I was mentally preparing myself for the onslaught of comments about my fuel efficiency. But as I got there, however, the diesel was talking to another diesel I'd never even seen before. They were talking in secret and obviously hadn't heard me arrive. So I attempted to listen in on their conversation, in order to gain something, if not anything, I could use against him in our next argument. And then that's when I heard it. "Did you hear about the island of Sodors? Says it's going to continue to use steam traction." These steamers, they'll never learn, will they? No railway is safe. It's their time. Still, some of them hold on. I have some acquaintances up there who are at this very moment plotting their takeover. After that, I'll be heading to the island of Sodor myself, to meet with him. In the grand scheme of things, it's going to be wonderful. I decided I'd heard far too much. I got to get back to the colliery, now. So I collected my train and booked it. Hang on, he heard it. He heard our plan. What are we gonna do now? It's fine. I have a plan for him. Killing two birds with one stone, to be precise. I remember telling William all about it the second I got back. To be fair, Eric, diesels have been saying that for years. In other news, I received a new part today. It was in one of the vans you brought up, so I'm one step closer to being operational again. Isn't that brilliant, little brother? Oh, that's ace. William, I'm so glad. A few more components, and I'll be as good as new. The next few days were rough. But the dreaded day came around again, where I'd have to meet him once more. But when I arrived, however, the diesel wasn't there. I was told by the signalman that he was just running late, and that I had to wait in the side to collect his trucks before I returned to the colliery. So I thought, if I wait patiently in my siding, collect the trucks, and do not make eye contact, I would be safe. If only for another day. I didn't want to meet him again. I was desperately hoping that another diesel was taking the train.
It must be a pretty bad backlog on the main line.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to see him anyway. My thoughts were interrupted, however, as I heard a diesel horn blare out from the distance. What are you doing here? I have to pick up your trucks, remember? Not like I wanted to be here. No matter. You best get going. But I haven't got your trucks yet. I don't think that should be your main concern right now. Do you not remember last week when you eavesdropped in our private conversation? You didn't realize what trucks you picked up, did you? What do you mean? You picked up 2 box vans with an X marked on it, didn't you? Yeah, those were parts for my brother. Why does that concern you? One van had parts for your brother, but those weren't parts inside the second van. It was something of a more explosive nature. You're bluffing. Do I look like an engine who bluffs? Enjoy the everlasting guilt. Ha! No. No! Oh, stop it! Driver, now! I'll rocketail up the line with no other thoughts than the safety of my brother and the colliery. If that van detonated, it would set the entire colliery up in smoke, destroying everything and everyone inside of it. Driver, we have to get there quickly.
I know, but these rails are too weak for these speeds.
Does it look like I give a fuck? I pounded down the rails, shaking the earth violently as I went. But in the end, it was too late.
No! Fuck's sake, no!
I knew I shouldn't, but I had to. I don't know if you've ever seen your own brother die before you, but that is some serious shit. All I saw of my brother was the twisted pile of metal There was blood everywhere. From the workers. And also... my own brother. I knew I couldn't stay there. I knew far too much. And I would suffer the same fate he did. But I did know from his conversation where Daisy was going. So I ran. I ran like the little coward I am. Taking a truckload of coal with me, I set off for your island. I ran through day and night, but eventually I got here. And so, that's my life. Well, the most recent part of it. I don't think you need to know any more than that. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted?
I now understand your freak out at Knapford. You thought the paint was blood, didn't you?
Yeah.
You came here to seek revenge on a Diesel for the murder of your brother?
Indeed.
The reasonable thing is to tell the Fat Controller.
I understand.
Come on, Edward. Eric has no chance of returning to his old life. He seems eager to work. He even tried to move Gordon's coaches, even knowing that he would struggle. That's determination. I heard none of this, so neither will the Fat Controller.
Oh, thank you. I promise. I truly promise I'll be good from now on. Thank you for every...
Huh? What happened? He's blacked out again. He's been doing this ever since the accident. Oh, I hope he'll be alright soon. Ah!
Oh no. This seems all too familiar.